Please supervise your children and refrain from flash photography or using video lights until we reach the game house.
Lay down.
Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy living with the land.
Por su seguridad, permanezca sentado con sus manos y brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco y cuida a los pequeñitos. A manera de recordatorio, no toma fotos o flash y luz de video antes de llegar a Guinardel.
To nature, extract precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is home to the most extremely rich and very different but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have in these harsh conditions make use of the water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. But over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the of this land, even the hooves of the of all the forces at work have had in our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often discovering that
make sure you open it the right way.
In the farmlands across America, vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests.
will we meet tomorrow's
In the
growing
farmlands across America, we're learning that by growing under vegetation,
Like it better than green hat. Oh, look, they decorated.
to help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems and for your safety.
They're Christmas
please
lights.
remain seated in your home at all times.
Christmas overlays, they say. Apparently, Space Mountain has an overlay.
Oh, cool.
And the car one that
We
we're
got
gonna go
Tina
on.
Byrne, we got Kevin Anderson, we got Will Smith watching. Hello.
The Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce plentiful harvests now and into the future.
Up to 6 people.
The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet.
Should be better reception now we're outside. Look at the snow
cacao,
family.
coffee, and rice are well known.
What's the difference between a snowman and a snow woman?
I think they're
These
supposed
are
to be
just a few
sandmen.
of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways.
Yeah, I like it too.
All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used in flour for baking.
Papayas.
One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the banana.
Peanut butter tree.
Oh, peanut butter tree. I'm gonna pick. Miracle fruit. I could use some miracle fruit. My old bones and joints.
Oh, Mom, it's okay. You might not be a spring chicken. You've aged like a fine wine.
When we mention farming, you probably don't
they're
think of
losing it.
fish, but fish farming or aquaculture accounts for
It's a
nearly
great
half
ride.
of all
Yeah, I
seafood
agree.
consumed globally. Tilapia, bass,
You gotta
and
interact with your
catfish,
audience,
like the
Mom.
ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year.
Yeah, some
Our
big fish.
small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish
Fish are
each
food.
year to serve in restaurants.
Fish are food, not friends.
Oh, my God.
Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources.
Oh, those are bass. I guess they're not full grown yet. The little bass. In there. Yeah. Tilapia. Oh, it has a bow on it. Cute.
Mini.
Oh, that's a huge shrimp. That's a big
And a jumbo shrimp.
jumbo.
While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption.
Quinoa.
Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research
I love
around the world.
sunflowers. Big sunflower wreath. I love sunflowers. Ooh, coffee. I just had some coffee.
These plants
It's
are
very good.
definitely on their way up.
Peppermint mocha.
Innovative growing techniques like
Ooh,
these
agave.
increase yields while more efficiently using resources like
Basil.
water, fertilizer, and
Good
pesticides. Another innovation at work
Basil.
here
I use
is
a lot
our
of basil in my
integrated
cooking.
pest management program.
See the
By
Mickey?
populating
Yeah,
our
I see it.
greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and
Sugarcane.
flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique
know what's
precisely
crazy?
controls and recycles
All
water
the different
and
varieties
nutrients.
of
With it,
peppers
we
come
can
from one
produce over
plant.
27,000 heads of lettuce a
Fun
year
fact.
in this one small area.
Watermelon. Those are watermelon? No. Oh, I guess it's not hasn't grown up yet. Snake horn. Oh, they're hanging little ornaments and bows for the snake.
Here's another wreath.
That's cute.
A vegetable wreath.
They got the Mickey. I'm sure the tops is Epcot as it normally. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not that one.
Another
Some of
vegetable
our best
wreath.
ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants
There's some
vertically,
ornaments.
we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look.
Pumpkins.
In
Funny how
fact,
they
we serve
can
more
hang
than
in that
15
fall.
tons of produce from our greenhouses
Decorated
in restaurants
pumpkins.
here at the land
Well,
every year.
They have rope. You see how they
I think
have
this is the
ropes
first
in
year
there?
they decorated.
Oh really?
I think so.
We don't typically decorate.
No. They decorated Space Mountain too.
They where do they use the crops that they get? Like I know they use them in the seasoned restaurants. Do they use them in other restaurants?
All
The
in
future of
Epcot.
agriculture
Oh, that's
may
cool.
include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less.
Oh, look, they have
In
little...
our lab,
I guess
EPCOT
it's just another-
scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants.
Yeah, no Santa hats on the fish. I was surprised too.
That would take so long for them to do that. Right? Like, just,
More decorations in the tunnel.
Yep. That's really cute. It's a nice, like, surprise that they decorated for the
And
holiday.
these lights are lit. Like it looks real pretty. Come back at night, but we won't be here at night.
Yeah. Sad.
So you got the tunnel decorated.
These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land.
So you wrap the title of the bride in there.
Yeah. They had to drop it.
On behalf of Walt Disney World,